Welcome to Crossville Connections, a program featuring businesses, products, and services that will benefit residents and visitors alike. When you buy local, you make our community a better place.
Welcome to Crossville Connections. I'm Beth Davis with the Crossville Cumberland County Chamber of Commerce, and today on our show we have Jean Walkenfuss of the Good Samaritan Society. Jean, thanks for being with us today.
Thank you. Looking forward to it.
All right, so I've been hearing about some of the exciting things that are happening in your organization. Tell us a little bit about your organization and then specifically the Fairfield Glade campus.
Well, I'd love to. Well, first off, I just appreciate the opportunity to come here and tell a little bit about our organization, a little bit about our mission, and how it affects Cumberland County. So, I work for the Good Samaritan Society. It's the largest nonprofit care organization in the United States. We have 240 facilities throughout the United States.
Wow.
And it was established in 1924 in a small town in Arthur, North Dakota, by a gentleman by the name of August Hager.
Wow.
His vision was to, he had a very servant heart, and some 90 years later, obviously in 240 facilities, that's what his vision has come to. So it's been a real privilege to be connected with this organization. A little bit about our campus and just the philosophy in general, Beth, is we have a mission statement that I think really defines us and who we are and what our purpose is, and I'm going to read that to you.
Okay, great.
To share God's love in word and deed by providing shelter and supportive services to older persons and others in need, believing that in Christ's love, everyone is someone.
Oh, wow.
And that is something that not only staff but our residents really embrace, and we just feel like that is the environment that's important to our seniors feel and be a part of. So
that's great. Now, are you associated with the Good Samaritans in Crossville?
Good question. I'm glad you asked that. We are different organizations, but we really have a very similar mission, and that is to serve the needs of our community. So we are a different organization, though. Right.
Okay. Now, I've read a little bit about how your campus provides a significant economic impact on our county. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah. Our phase one, meaning our present facility, was about a $22 million project.
Okay.
And of that $22 million, and just due to all the different economic factors that go into it, it has an annual economic impact in Cumberland County of about $16 million.
Wow.
So, again, this is before my time, but it was established. I think we are going on our fourth year of existence.
Right.
So it's definitely, I think, served our county well thus far.
Yes.
Yep.
All right, so I've also been reading and hearing a little bit about an expansion that your facility is getting ready to undertake. Tell us a little bit about what's the reason for that.
Well, I think the reason is the reason that the initial campus was established, and that's meeting the needs of Cumberland County. The case in point to this was when we went and requested an additional 30 beds to our healthcare center. Our legal people did some research in Cumberland County, and they talked about what is the need for senior care beds in Cumberland County. Well, presently there's 391 beds.
Wow.
The actual need is 700.
Wow.
So for us to get additional 30 beds, obviously is going to continue to creep into serving that total need that's out there. That I would say would be the major reason why this addition. And plus we have a lot of residents that in the Fairfield Glade community in particular that are really in need of that transition.
Right. Yeah. Well, we'll talk a little bit. We're going to take a short break, and then we'll talk a little bit more about that. So we're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with Crossville Connections.
Thanks for watching Crossville Connections. This program is proudly sponsored by the Crossville Cumberland County Chamber of Commerce. If you need more information about local businesses in Crossville and Cumberland County, please call us at area code 931-484 931-484-8444. That's 931-484-8444. Or visit us on the web at www.crossville-chamber.com.
Welcome back to Crossville Connections, and today we've been talking with Jean Walkenfuss of the Good Samaritan Society, and we've been talking a little bit about their expansion upcoming and the reason for it, for the need of it. But Jean, tell us about the expansion itself, like the cost of this project.
Well, our expansion projected cost is $28.5 million. And what will be included in that will be, I'll walk through each of our service lines.
Great.
We're going to have a total of 48 cottages or twin homes. We're going to go from 42 to 96 independent apartments.
Wow. We're
We're going to take our assisted living service line and go from 24 to 48. And then our healthcare center, we have 30 beds, and we'll expand that into a 60-bed facility. Mm-hmm. And on top of that, we're going to create a fairly large rehabilitation opportunity for our residents in the county. So it encompasses all our service lines, and it's something that I think is very much in need.
Right.
Yeah.
So, in your opinion, then, what is the economic impact of the expansion then for our area?
Well, as I mentioned before, with our current facility, we have an annual impact of $16 million on this county. Once this is completed, it'll go from 16 to 23.7 million annually. And with that, we presently have approximately 90 full-time / part-time employees, and we anticipate about an additional 30 full-time employees.
Oh, that's
which
great.
Is. And the other thing I will make note of, most of our employees come from the Crossville surrounding communities, so it really does reach out and affect more than just Fairfield Glade.
Yeah,
exactly.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And you said earlier that the expansion is $28.5 million.
Correct.
Is the Good Samaritan Society financing the entire project?
No, they're not totally, but they do believe this is a very, very worthwhile investment. So part of the 28.5, there is some grant money that they feel is worthy of putting out there, and then they also are a part of a low interest loan. But our local campus still has to raise about $2 million, and of the $2 million, $1 million is going to be designated to our capital needs and keeping our debt down, and then the other $1 million, which I really am encouraged that we're establishing this. It's called a residence fund, and basically what that is if we have a resident that exhausts their funds, that we can kind of bridge the gap until their situation is better.
That's great.
I think that effort will definitely just enhance and make our whole facility and just our quality opportunity a lot better.
And then another thing along with your expansion, what is the timeline that we're talking about if we're just about to break ground, if somebody were interested in moving in out there, what's the timeline for that?
Yes. 20 months. 20 once months. We break ground officially, and our goal is to have all our service lines available come April of 2016. Now, don't hold me to that, but that gives you a little bit of a target.
That's a good target.
Target date to look at.
April 2016. That's not bad.
Yep.
Right. Okay. Well, we keep talking about the impact on Cumberland County, and I think some of our viewers may tend to think that the Good Samaritans at Fairfield Glade is just for Fairfield Glade, but it's really for the entire county, correct?
That's correct. I think there's probably a false perception because of our location.
Right.
We're up on the top of the plateau and all that, but no, we absolutely are open to all, and it's been a very demanding opportunity for us to try to service right now.
Right. So if our viewers were interested in getting more information about your organization, but particularly the Fairfield Glade campus, how do they go about doing that?
I think the best way to do it is make a phone call to Rosa Smith. She is our marketing director, and her number is 931-456-7124, and just ask for additional information. She'll send you a packet, or
right.
You're more than welcome to come to our campus. Rosa will set up a tour and just view our facilities and just see if it fits your needs and what you're looking for.
Great. Well, Jean, I really appreciate you being with us today. And I'd also like to thank the staff and students of Gateway Productions, and like to thank you for watching Crossville Connections.